Hey guys, Zach here, coming at you with another video. Today we're going to be talking more about Doctor Who, all three of the games actually, and we're going to be talking about everything we kind of know and some actually details that weren't said, but May's Theory actually talked to me about on Twitter. I asked them particularly one specific question and they answered me, and yeah, so we're going to talk about that in today's video. So without any further ado, thank you so much for watching the video, and let's get right into the video. So we're going to look at the website, as you can see here. So we're starting off with Doctor Who The Lonely Assassins. So let's get right into it. A new nemesis has emerged. Somewhere in East London you find a phone which begins to self-destruct. Doctor Who The Lonely Assassins is a cryptic found phone adventure game for mobile devices, Android, iOS, and Nintendo Switch that is being developed by award-winning studio Kaigan Games, renowned for pushing the boundaries of storytelling within mobile. Uncover and decipher the mystery of a found phone, unraveling the sinister series of events taking place at Wester Dumlands, the iconic uninhabited home featured in the legendary Doctor Who episode Blink. Someone is missing and the menacing new nemesis has emerged. Work with Petronella Osgood and other classic characters as they steadily get closer to the truth. So we're going to be working with other classic characters. We're going to go into the trailer actually that was shown off in the that was shown off yesterday. And I think actually we did see one other character that we did know, at least that I personally recognized. If there's anyone else from the trailer that you guys recognize, make sure to let me know down in the comments down below. So it says, there's only one rule: don't turn your back, don't look away, and don't blink. Obviously a reference to Blink, where you are supposed to not blink or the Weeping Angels kill you. That's something that's kind of a theme with the Weeping Angels. So here you see a picture of the old abandoned house. Yeah, self-explanatory. Key features: solve the mystery, adventure, horror, suspense, and challenging puzzle-based gameplay in equal measure. Original Doctor Who story is a brand new and original story from the writers of the Doctor Who TV show, and it also has authentic characters, features much loved and well-known cult characters from the Doctor Who universe, including Petronella Osgood, Ingrid Oliver. So here are some images, like screenshots. So I'm presuming these all are from the mobile version. I don't know if they have the Switch version here, but these are self-explanatory. Osgood has a body cam. You can see it, Dr. Osgood up top there. Again, this is a security camera. You see Dr. Osgood leaving the house. Then you see the phone ringing. You see an angel. Self-explanatory stuff. There's nothing really interesting in the screenshots. So let's go through the trailer. There's not really much to analyze with the trailer. It's just the trailer. Now, hold on here. This, I think, unless I'm wrong, this looks like the guy that played, what was his name? It was the Nightingale brother. I forget his name. I'll put his name on the screen. But doesn't this kind of look like him? Maybe it isn't him. I don't know. At first I thought it was the Nightingale brother from the episode of Blink, but the more I'm looking at it, the more I'm not sure. Because, I mean, it's been years. And it's been 13 years since Blink came out, so I honestly don't know. And I also don't know who this character is. He looks familiar as well, but I don't know if I actually know him. Again, if you guys know, definitely leave a comment down in the comments down below if you know who this character is. Yeah, somewhere in East London, so at a laundromat, there's a phone that starts to self-destruct, and you get a message from Osgood saying that you are the one that could do this. There's pictures of people. I'm presuming these are the people who got lost in the house before you go and see it, so probably the last person they mention is Sally Sparrow, even the Doctor maybe. Maybe David Tennant is in this, because David Tennant really ties into the story, and there's also the comic book that came out, also tied to the 13th Doctor, so maybe the 13th Doctor comes into it. Don't know. So yeah, then the phone starts to glitch out. This would look really, really cool on the Switch, where you know, like you used to have the security feed on the Switch. That would look so cool. Like, this is a game I would definitely play at night. But you see the operative's Dr. Osgood. She's up against Weeping Angel. So it's really cool. So it's basically like Blink. So apparently it's the same exact set as Blink, where it's that same house, but now Osgood's exploring it and she's going against the angels in there, and I think that's pretty cool. It offers the scariness of Blink with the twist of having Osgood in there. I don't know, I think that's cool. I like it when, like, they do little things like that. The angels look great as ever. They're the Weeping Angels. They look great. I got nothing to say, nothing more to say about them. So yeah, so that's Doctor Who: The Lonely Assassins. I got nothing else really to say about it besides it looks great. I can't wait to see more of it. The one thing I wonder is, how do the angels, because it talks about the abandoned house and the angels and all that, but the angels in the house are stuck like that because, you know, the Doctor tricked the angels into looking each other in the eye, and now they're stuck like that. So I wonder how that will play into this, but regardless, The Lonely Assassins looks really, really cool. I'm quickly going to talk about The Edge of Time, because this is a game that's already out, but something I'm still a little confused on is that something that Maze Theory didn't really clear up with me is, it seems like The Edge of Reality is more so of an expansion of The Edge of Time as opposed to a sequel, like a true actual sequel, but it's kind of a sequel because there's definitely new content in there. So I'm really not sure. I don't know if The Edge of Reality is specifically the console version of The Edge of Time with the added stuff. But they still call it a trilogy, which would indicate 3 separate stories. So I'm still not really sure of what that is. I really hope that Maze Theory clears that up. Just simply to make life easier when it comes to differentiating the 3 games. Because part of me is still like, is The Edge of Reality mostly the 10th Doctor content that's just put in with The Edge of Time, which is the 13th Doctor content? I don't know. I mean, the trailer with the 13th Doctor, the way she's talking makes it sound as if it's after the event of that game, because she said you were the one that saved the universe, so I'm still not quite sure, especially because they didn't really talk about the Edge of Time, really, because they did mention the update that the 10th Doctor was going to be in the Edge of Time, so that's also a little bit confusing. Like, does that mean that the 10th Doctor will be in the Edge of Time and in the Edge of Reality, and they're 2 different things? Are they the same thing? I'm still really not sure. Once we get clarification, or once at least I maybe get clarification from Maze Theory, I'll come to you guys and say something. But for now, there's no real clarification on that, so I got nothing at the moment. So next up here, we're going to check out the Edge of Reality website. Welcome to the Chaosverse. So the Chaosverse thing, the second riddle that I did in last week's video, where I solved those riddles, that was referring to this. So yeah, so it says, join 13th Doctor Jodie Whittaker and 10th Doctor David Tennant on a quest to save reality in a new console and PC game. Maybe this is where I'll get my answers on the Edge of Reality, Edge of Time thing, because I actually haven't looked at this website yet, so. Anyways, Doctor Who: The Edge of Reality, okay, here we go. It reimagines last year's VR experience with brand new gameplay, new monsters, and new worlds to explore. Wield the sonic screwdriver on a quest to save the universe, guided by the 13th Doctor, voiced by Jodie Whittaker, who is this time joined by the 10th Doctor, voiced by David Tennant. So it's reimagines, so I'm still confused by the wording. Does it mean that it reimagines the VR experience and makes a new story out of it, or is it literally a reimagining of last year's Edge of Time with a new story with David Tennant in it? I'm not quite sure, so I still want a little clarification on that. Key features, console and PC, built with current and next generation consoles in mind. Doctor Who: The Edge of Reality features new worlds to explore, new puzzles, new challenges, and new gameplay. Original Doctor Who story, uncover a universe-spanning threat from a series of time-breaking glitches. Continue the story that began in the Edge of Time and partner with the Doctor to unearth a greater mystery. So, it is definitely a continuation of the Edge of Time. We know that. New enemies and AI. Come face to face with classic Doctor Who monsters, including the Daleks and Weeping Angels. Experience the metal-clad terror of the Cybermen and more foes yet to be revealed. There actually was one more Doctor Who classic monster confirmed, but we'll get into that in a little bit. So there's really not many screenshots. Actually, I thought there was more than this. Maybe we'll have to search for the other one that I know confirms another Doctor Who villain. So obviously we have the TARDIS here. We have the Cybermen, which is obviously a very modern design. And we actually have the 10th Doctor tease right here. So we have the trailer. Honestly, there's really not much to point out with the trailer. Most of it's kind of self-explanatory. We see the Daleks, the Cybermen, the Weeping Angels. We see the 10th Doctor. It's kind of self-explanatory. There's not much to dissect there. Here are the platforms it's coming out on. PlayStation, Xbox. It's funny it doesn't say PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. I think it's because it's coming out on both PlayStation 4 and 5 and Xbox One and Series X. And then also we have Steam and Nintendo Switch. So, and then there we have some promo art for The Edge of Reality. So I'm going to look for that one image really quickly that showed off something that kind of reveals a classic villain returning. And then I'll go into something that Maze Theory themselves told me in DMs. So on the Twitter account of Russ Harding, who is the studio director of Maze Theory, he was in the conference thing that was yesterday. He shared this picture from Doctor Who: The Edge of Time. You can actually see that I commented on it. And as you can clearly see, those are the Ice Warriors. Those are definitely the Ice Warriors, and that's probably Mars in the background, because the Ice Warriors are from Mars, for those of you who aren't too into Doctor Who. So the Ice Warriors are definitely going to be a part of this, and when I even commented, is it just me, or do those look like the Ice Warriors? Richard Wilkinson, who is the composer for the game, commented, no, these are Nice Warriors, they're friendly cousins. And then, obviously, Russ Harding had a very teasing winky face and zip lip emoji. So that is what they said about that. So obviously the Ice Warriors are also confirmed. I'm going to have another video coming out probably later this week talking about, actually probably this weekend, maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll do it with my Catherine Tate interview thing that I'm doing. I'll talk about the potential for monsters, the new monsters that could be in this game. Or by new monsters, I mean the new monsters that weren't in the Edge of Time, but are returning Doctor Who foes. I'm pretty certain the Cybermen and the Ice Warriors both weren't in the Edge of Time, and now they're here in this game. So yeah. So next up, I'm going to go into a message that Maze Theory sent me. Now, it's because I asked them a specific question. Let me go right into the messages. I'm gonna skip the first paragraph. I'm gonna go right into the second one, which has the question. As someone who likes physical media, are any of these games going to get physical retail releases, or will they all just be digital downloads? This is a question I was really hoping that they'd say, there's going to be physical releases and all that. And fortunately, they answered and said, the Edge of Reality will definitely be on a physical media or a disc. The Lonely Assassins, we're still confirming the exact release plans for the Switch. It will definitely be on Switch and Android/iOS devices though. So, Edge of Reality is definitely getting a physical release, most likely on all platforms. I'm not too certain about PC, because PC is a little bit weird with, obviously it has Steam, because it's confirmed for Steam, so Steam usually doesn't have a physical thing to it, but they do sometimes have some. It depends on the company, but at least for Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch, there is definitely going to be a physical retail version of it, and I'm happy about it. I wonder if they'll use the cover art that I use in the thumbnail, for instance, for this. So, yeah, overall, guys, I'm super excited for this game. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below. I'm super excited for the Edge of Reality, and I'm super excited for the Lonely Assassins. What I'm wondering also is, I'm wondering if the Edge of Reality, I think this is a question I asked them, but I didn't get a response. The Edge of Reality and the Edge of Time, I wonder if they're both going to be together, if it's going to be like a combo pack for consoles. I wonder how that's going to be. I don't know, maybe the Edge of Reality also contains the Edge of Time. I'm really not sure. I hope that Maze Theory clarifies that. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. All that stuff down below. Make sure to click the notification bell so you're notified of when I upload videos. And make sure to check out the merch store. There's some cool ZakPak merch up on there. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.